And the only other thing I've seen from Slayers is I found this off of Manga Fox's website because I was browsing there for shits and giggles. There's another Slayers series called Slayers Light Magic. Um,
Ah.
it's basically about... It takes place in a post-apocalyptic future where apparently the Mazuku race apparently wiped out almost all of humankind, save for,
Like you do.
save for a bunch of little kids in a bubble somewhere. And somehow Lena and Gary ended up being transported into that universe.
Ah.
And it's basically in a time where sorcery is almost dead, or it's basically dead. And they use some sort of like steampunk tech, some kind of like custom-made steampunk technology, whatever. And
Ah.
I don't know. The series is, you know, the characters of Lena and Gary are still intact. They're still Lena and Gary, thank God. And I do like the concept of like putting characters in a world that's unfamiliar to them. Like Star Trek 4, where they went to 1986 to pick up a couple whales. You know how fucking weird it would be to see a series with Lena set to present day Earth?
That'd be interesting. That would be interesting.
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
Or maybe they would make some series where it takes place in high school, because every cliche has to be made possible with this series.
I remember seeing that joke art where they drew her in like an office gear, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I would actually watch that. Then again, I'd probably watch anything Slayer's good or bad.
Yeah.
The series is really hard to fuck up.
They'll find a way. Give it time.
Yeah, Slayer's Light Magic might be that case. It was apparently...
It sounds a little like Spider-Man Unlimited to me.
It could be, I don't know. You have to read it yourself. I'll give you the link.
Ah, okay.
And, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. The music's great. I don't know. What's your favorite song?
In terms of the openings, I'm kind of torn between Next and Revolution.
To me, it would have to be either Breeze or Slayer's great theme song. I forgot what it was called, but I have it on my iPod.
Cool.
Let's see. Favorite character outside of Lena Inverse?
Probably Zell.
Os or Zelgadis?
Yeah. I kind of relate to Zell a little bit, because he goes through all that crap.
That's, I asked, is it Zelos or Zelgadis, and you answered yes.
Oh, right. Zell with a Z.
Okay, Zelgadis.
I
Yeah,
do like Zelos, but Zell's just a little bit more complex.
I have to say, I like Zelgadis too.
Yeah, he's cool.
It'll be interesting if there was a spin-off series starring him or something. Let's see. Favorite episode from the original series, or from the first season?
Let's see. Probably the first one, actually.
Ah, okay, cool. Mine is the theater one, where they were still fugitives, but then they went to a traveling theater director, and he wanted to write up a script about Lena Inverse, the evil, wicked witch of the West, or something like that. And Amelia was the great hero of justice.
Of course.
Unfortunately, the episode I still find most disturbing about the first season to this day is the one where Gary has to cross-dress as a woman.
Oh, that was weird, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. That bastard Valoon.
Oh, yeah, the guy who fancied him.
Yeah. Dude looks like a lady. There was actually...
I've seen it,
yeah. So you saw that AMV.
I saw it. Darn, I wish I hadn't, but yeah, I saw it.
My favorite episode from Slayer's Next has to be I forgot what they called this sport, but it's kind of like tennis, but with...
Shuttle Racket or Bottle Racket?
Shuttle Racket, that's what it was.
I think mine would probably be... It's a tie between the Puppet Dollhouse one and the fishing episode.
Yeah, those good too. My favorite episode from Try. I have to think really hard on this one.
Aye.
Because there wasn't that much there wasn't really that many good filler episodes I liked from that series. Shit. Oh man. I really can't think. I would have to say the final episode where they fight Darkstar. That was my favorite moment. And yeah, and the seven Darkstar weapons. Besides the Sword of Light, there was like a crossbow of light and axe of light, which I thought those were cool.
Yeah, I think mine was. I think it's the second episode when they reach the mainland and they're so fucking hungry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gary eats that grenade and it explodes in his face.
And Philia's like, "What the hell? Why you guys all act like this?" Oh, you'll learn.
She learns the hard way.
By the way, in Slayer's Revolution, Gary never got the Sword of Light back. He actually had to deal with a replica that Pagoda had. Before he used regular swords, but he ended up breaking them.
Retcon.
Oh, it wasn't a retcon. He just ended up breaking a bunch of swords.
I was wondering because if Premium's set right at the end, I actually thought it was set right at the end, and then suddenly we get like somehow he gets a Sword of Light back in Premium. Like, how the fuck does that work?
No, like I said, it had to. I thought it was set right after Slayer's Next.
I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's how it would make the most sense. Since you haven't seen Revolution, my favorite episode would have to be the first episode because it reintroduces all the characters. They do it very well, especially with Lena Inverse.
Aye.
When the pirates find out who they were and the fish woman they had captured, she's like, "Oh my God, Lena Inverse, she's so dangerous. If a hurricane hits your town, pray to God. If Lena Inverse shows up, curse God for he has forsaken you." Funniest shit ever.
Damn.
I thought it was like the best way to reintroduce all the characters. You know, people who haven't seen the series will now know who Lena is and whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and you always want to find out who's the one spreading all these rumors about her.
I can't imagine. Gee,
It's probably her sister.
Yeah, probably. Who's spreading all these rumors? Let's see. The townspeople that she let down in the first episode could help.
Yeah.
The people in the port city? Yeah. Maybe a couple people who lost their family in Seirun. That's what I love. That's my favorite. That's another running gag, is that there's a huge destruction of property and a big possibility of body count. It's there for comedic relief.
Yeah, I like it in the motion picture. They make a little rhyme about her. Little girl, little breast, kill a dragon in its nest.
The dragon spooker, bandit killer.
God, man, that's just
good
funny
times.
shit.
Good
Funny
times.
shit.
And then what else? My favorite out of the Slayer's OVAs has to be the Chimera one, because that nostalgia reasons, I'm going to admit right there, that was the first thing I saw from them.
Yeah, I think my favorite would have, in terms of everything about the OVAs, I think mine would have to be either the one with the Scottish girl, the allowance, or the one with the Russian guy. That
was actually the movie, and those were actually the movies. The OVAs are the shorter ones.
Oh, I think in that case, the one with the 10 Nagas then.
Okay, the same episode I had, the Chimera. Yeah. My favorite of the movies has to be it's a dance between the first one and the third one, Slayer's Great, which is the Chimera one. You already said yours is a dance between the second and fourth one.
Aye.
I have only read a few chapters in Slayer's Light Magic. So far, it's looking okay. Cool. I hope it gets better later on. And I hope I see Slayer's Evolution R. I think that should be it. If you haven't seen the Slayer series, I recommend that you should check it out.
Start with the OVAs first, then work your way into the TV series.
Yeah, because
it's kind of the correct order.
Yeah, chronologically it is in the right order. And the OVAs aren't that bad, or the movies and OVAs, they were actually pretty good. And the TV series are actually slightly better.
Yeah.
So, that's it. Any final words?
I can't think of anything. I think I'm done.
Alright. I've always wanted to say that in my end of videos. Anyway, that's all we have. That's all we got. Leave a comment if you wish. This is Darkspeed 17 Random DCE signing out.
Laters.